to another episode of Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight. I'm your host, BJ Schwinghammer, and yes, that is my name. All right, let's get into it. Time for Schwinghammer's Pick of the Week. First off, we have James Mullen and Throwing in the Towel.
You get up each day. Dressed each day, get in the car each day, and go to work each day. This life ain't what you thought you'd figured out. Yeah, this just can't be what it's all about. So you're throwing in the towel. Throwing in the towel. You sit up all night, can't sleep at night. Yeah, you sure why you're feeling so uptight. The walls are caving in from all the doubt. Yeah, you fall down to your knees and start to shout. You're throwing in the towel. Downtown, just trying to get around. You need some time to think about what it is you need. You say it might be time to leave this town, and if it is, there's nothing I can say to keep you around, and I should just throw in the towel. So I'm throwing in the towel. Throwing in the towel.
All right, that was Throwing in the Towel from James Mullen from the 2017 album Songs from Another Time. And up next is The Hauntings, and this is Too High for Horror.
Young, lock the door and draw the curtain, so I won't be the next one. Jigsaw's hurting.
victim of demonic tricks. Don't want to procreate. After the adventure camp Crystal Lake, feel trapped in this place, waiting for the moment when I meet my fate. When I took the first hit of the bong, that's when shit started going wrong. When I took the first hit of the pipe, now I can't even sleep at night, 'cause I'm too high for horror. 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 Too high for horror.
All right, that was Too High for Horror. That's the 2020 single from The Hauntings. And coming up, this is, so we're going right to Saturday. And this is at the Unicorn Bar in Kingston at 7 p.m. You've got Cellmate, Christy Costello, and Modern Natives. And this is Modern Natives with I'm Not a Racist.
I'm not racist, don't call me that, I just need more money. I'm gonna back this horse cause he's for my policies. Lie, 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 lie is all I hear when you say I'm being free. Lie, 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 he's my American dream. Self-interest, the problem with the form of moneyosity is a lack of integrity. Screen simulation, propagate evaluation, turn to genocide. You comply. Divide the churches into 5 kids ago. Forget the sense of white supremacy, extort at home. And now you realize how green your grass really was. Misinformed, deformed, enabling corporate abuse. Young thinking, lazy spoon-fed, dilated, preaching hate speech and reason. Now show no list, Nazis. They're taking over You're not a racist, can't call you that, you just need more money. You're gonna back that horse cause he's for your policy. La 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 is all I hear when you say we're being free. La 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 la, that's your American dream.
All right, that's I'm Not a Racist from Modern Natives. That's their newest single. And if you can't get out to Kingston, don't forget that in Peddlers in Clifton Park at 6:30, you've got Ben Zaleski and his partner Gianna playing it up. They're going to be incredible. Check it out if you can. Moving on now to our band show. We like to check in every week with our band show. Hey guys, what is going on this week?
Thank you very much, BJ, and welcome in to our band show. Patrick W. Huber here, producer and director for an amazing team of recording artists aimed to film musicians in the Hudson Valley area and beyond. Last week, we highlighted the O Positive Music Festival in Kingston, New York, with a band we filmed called Overheard. We've been releasing videos throughout March from Overheard's set at the Assembly venue in Kingston. We're doing so every Monday and Thursday on our YouTube channel, so go ahead and check it out. With the hard sell out of the way, I plan to continue to spotlight artists from the Kingston, New York area with a little bit of a throwback. In March a couple years ago, the Grampeting came to our band show in the form of a lively, chaotic, fun rock group called Grandfather. Led by a master of many skills, James Kavish acted as the main creative force behind the long-standing member of the scene. It could just be me, but I've always admired the song title, The Grampening. I've always felt it had some sort of tie to the Highlander movies with immortals, beheadings, and of course, Sean Connery. At times, the local creative scene can feel like a fight to survive, but there doesn't have to be just one. We can do what we can to support one another, and James has done that. He also manages DIY Kingston, an Instagram account that offers information for artists looking for friendly places in the area. Since our show, Grandfather has officially had their final performance at the end of 2024. They have since released a greatest hits album that is a fantastic listen if you want to get into their music. Now James, alongside guitarist and shred machine Andrew Blott, have joined another project called A Whole Nother. Their album release show is coming up on April 4th at Keegan Ales, and I'm also happy to announce that we plan to record with them on June 6th of this year. Check out A Whole Nother on their social media accounts to keep up to date with another great group of musicians. Enough talking already. Let's continue to spotlight the great talent from the Kingston, New York area. This week I have chosen a double feature of Grandfather performing Dredging and Mick Bushwick Strut live on our band show.
Exorcise light the way.
Another amazing week of fantastic music. I hope you'll check out the full videos of this week's spotlighted artist on the YouTube channel and check out some clips from our past guests on the Instagram, both at Our Band Show. Also, for a catalog of our full sessions, check out our website, ourbandshow.com. With another fantastic weekend ahead, that's all the music I have to share with you. And BJ, I just want to send it back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, man. That was super awesome. And don't forget, you can find them on Facebook, Instagram, OurBandShow.com, and YouTube. They all have amazing content on them. And moving on to Metroland, hot singles in your area. It's a list compiled every month by Andy Scullin. And this week, I went with The Snorts, and this is Fuck It Up. right, that was Fuck It Up by The Snorts. That's their newest single. And, you know, if you're looking for Metroland stuff, you can do Facebook, Instagram, and Metroland.com. And don't forget your physical copies. They're amazing. Lots of great stuff in the pages. And that is it for me. Thank you so much for listening to me. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening. And I will see you next week. Enjoy yourselves. We all deserve it. And as usual, you stay cool, 518.
I'm calling shotgun. Where's the party tonight? Let's take a ride with Schwinghammer driving. It's the weekend spotlight. Get ready.
The Weekend Spotlight is a production of Unsigned518 and part of the Metroland Now network of podcasts. Unsigned518's Weekend Spotlight is produced by Andy Scullin and hosted by BJ Schwinghammer. Look for new episodes every week at themetroland.com and everywhere you stream podcasts.